this is Dr. Albury Gardner. I'm going to be talking this morning about how to prep your greens once a week and not have to do it every single morning when you make your smoothies. You know, yesterday when we went to the market, they had collards and bok choy on sale, as well as a good price on the red lettuce. So we're going to start with prepping the collards. You typically just cut off the rough ends, the part that's been oxidized, and then we want to cut the leaf just basically in half. Taking off the rubber band and then putting it in a Ziploc bag. These collards are very clean. If they're dirty, I would have washed them, and we'll physically wash them right before we use them. So we want to, handle them as little as possible. And you have moisture with it, so you want to take a small piece of paper towel and put it in the Ziploc bag, and then just seal it up and put it in the refrigerator. So typically, I'll have 3 or 4 different Ziploc bags of different greens in the refrigerator, so I have some choice in the morning. And then do this other bundle of collards. Sometimes the leaves are very big, like the last batch. I had to cut them in thirds. Sometimes you just have to cut them in half. So out of the 2 bundles of collards, I got 2-gallon Ziploc bags, ready to be used, in the morning when you make your smoothie. Got bok choy, today also, and bok choy can be very different. You have to pull it apart. And again, this batch of bok choy is very clean. Sometimes there's dirt down in it. So I cut it in here. It's a little bit dirty inside, so I'll pull it apart a little bit more and break it down into individual leaves. And there are times when you physically have to wash, where we are right now, and today it's really pretty clean. Right, so again, same type of thing. We'll take a Ziploc bag, and put the bok choy in it, broken apart to where virtually all your prep's done ahead of time. And sometimes it's the large bok choy like we got today, and other times it's the mini bok choy. Just depends on what there's a good price on and what it physically looks like when you go to the market. And all the greens are bought organic. So Whole Foods, like grocery. Sometimes you even get stuff at Costco. That's organic. All right, so let's pull this one apart. Whatever farm this one came from, the bok choy came from, a very clean farm. So very little. Most of the time there's dirt right here at the base, and there's really none, today at all. And I'll cut the base off. Even though you can, physically, put this through the Vitamix, but sometimes like this one here, there's a little bit of dirt, in the base, and we want to throw that away. Now here's one with a little bit of dirt on it, so we use the sink to clean that off. And in the house we have a whole house water system, getting that chlorine out. So this batch really, other than one little piece, it was really pretty clean. And we'll continue to bag this up. And typically during the course of a week, I'll use 3 to 4 bags of greens. So right now we've got 4 bags plus the lettuce. So this will be enough greens to make smoothies for a week and a half. Sometimes 2, depending on how much other fruit and other pieces I put with it. The lettuce, I just literally cut off the dirty end. And this has some light dirt on it, but I will still, wash this right before I use it. And depending on how it fits in the bag, this looks a little big. It may or may not go in directly. Actually, it's going to go in just fine. Alright, so in a sense, that's the extent of prepping the greens, and making it where it's much easier first thing in the morning, to make your smoothie with less time in the kitchen. Literally, the smoothie can be made in the morning in 5 to 7 minutes, 10 minutes max. All right, look to you. I'll see you on the next session.